class. So currently we are discussing about the directions and maps, right? So we are learning how we can locate the places with the help of directions and also with the help of maps and some other things like compass and GPS, right? So till in our previous class we have completed all the concepts in chapter 4, right? So in today's class let us recall whatever we have learnt in chapter 3, okay? Are you ready for revision? Yes, first what we have learnt about landmarks, right? So say me what are landmarks? So while giving directions, we mention important places such as a community center, bank or post office that are well known to everybody. Such places are called what? Landmarks, okay? So to introduce a new place, we will use some common place that are well known to everyone, right? That are landmarks, okay? A place that are well known to everyone are called what? Landmarks, okay? So while giving directions, some of the common places we use that is well known to everyone is called what? Landmarks, okay? Yes, then we have discussed what are the four main directions, right? So say me what are the four main directions we have? North, east, south and west, right? Say me what are the four main directions we have? North, east, south and west. Now, say me how we can locate the directions. We know that the sun always rises in the east and always sets in the west, right? So, when we are facing the east side, that means the direction where sun is rising, right? So, whenever we are facing the east side, then our front side is east, our back side is west, and our left hand side is north and our right hand side is south, right? Thus we can locate the different directions. So see, the sun always rises in the east and sets in the west. So when we face the sunrise, it is east. So behind us will be west, our left hand side will be north and our right hand side will be south, okay? Thus we can locate the directions. Yes, now let us see what are the four sub-directions we have. So, in between the main directions, we have four sub-directions, right? What are they? Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. So, say me what are the four sub-directions we have? Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. What are the four main directions we have? North, east, south and west, right? So in between these four main directions we have four sub-directions. What are they? Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. Yes. Next we have discussed how compass is helpful to us in locating the directions, right? So this compass has a needle in the middle and a glass casing covering it, right? So this compass always has a magnetic needle in its center. So the needle always points to the north, the other directions can be identified accordingly. So the needle in the compass will always shows us the north direction, okay? So if we are facing the north direction, then our back side will be south, left hand side will be east and right hand side will be west, okay? Thus we can locate the other directions, okay? So with the help of compass we can locate the north direction. So if we know the north direction, then we can locate the other directions also, okay? Thus compass is helpful to us to locate the directions. Yes, then we have discussed what is a map, right? So what is a map? A map is a drawing of a particular area, usually drawn on a paper. So it is a drawing of an area, right? Where we will draw it on a paper. So how it is helpful? It shows places, their locations and routes. It shows the places where they are located and the route to reach that place, okay? A map also shows countries, cities, rivers, mountains, water bodies and many other things. So a map not only shows the world as a whole, it can show each and every country, and in that country we have separate maps for their state, and in that we have separate map for district, and in that we have separate map for each and every city also, okay? So with the help of map we can easily locate the places, okay? So a map also shows countries, cities, rivers, mountains, water bodies and many other things. So whatever we need to locate, then we have separate map for everything, okay? And then symbols. So for what purpose we are using symbols in a map? Symbols and colors are used on a map to show different things. Okay. So for example, in the map to show temples, we can use a particular symbol. So in the entire map, wherever temple is there, we can use that symbol. So if there is post office, so wherever post office is there, we can use that symbol. Okay. So instead of showing something in different ways, we will use a common symbol for that. Okay, that is symbols. So symbols and colors are used on a map to show different things. Okay, for example, blue color is used to show water bodies. Okay, so in a map, if blue color is there, then it shows what? Water bodies. If brown is there, then it is used to show mountains. Very good. If green is there, then it indicates some forest or park. Okay, and then key. What is the key? It helps us understand the symbols which have been used on a map. So we have used some symbols on a map, right? So this key will help us to understand what that symbol stands for. Okay. For example, if blue color is used to indicate water, then we will write a small key on the any side of the map to indicate that blue indicates water. Okay, so help us understand the symbols which have been used on a map. It is also known as legend. And then atlas. What is atlas? A book of maps is called an atlas. What is an atlas? A book of maps is called an atlas. And then we have learnt about GPS, right? So what is the full form of GPS? Global Positioning System. So for what we are using this? It is used to find directions and routes. To find the directions and routes, we are using GPS. And in what are the things it is used? It is used in cars, buses, trains, aeroplanes and ships. Okay. So these are the things we have learned in our chapter 4, right? So now let us watch a small video that will give a brief idea of all the concepts we have learned in this lesson. Okay.
Whereabouts in the world do you live? Do you know what towns or cities or even countries surround you? To discover where we are in our world, we can use maps and globes. What is a globe? A globe kind of looks like a big ball with funny patterns on it, doesn't it? A globe, in fact, is a big picture of our whole planet. When we look at it, we can see all of the world's different countries and where each of them are. As you can see, some countries are very close to each other, and some countries are very far apart. The blue area in between countries means that this area is covered by the sea. Which country do you live in? Can you think of the name of any other countries? Let's look at a few. Do you know what country this is? This is Australia. What about this country? This country is New Zealand. This is the United Kingdom, and next to it is Ireland. What is a map? Let's zoom in a bit. A map is a picture that shows us the different features of a place, like its roads, trees, mountains, and rivers. Maybe you have seen people using maps like this, or like this. We use maps every day to know how to get to places and to see how far away different places are from each other. Do you know what this is? This is a compass. You may have seen these used by swashbuckling pirates. A compass shows us the 4 different directions on a map: north, east, south, and west. That can seem pretty complicated to remember. A good way to help us remember these directions is by using a silly phrase. Every time you're looking at a compass, say to yourself, "Never eat slimy worms." Disgusting. Remembering this phrase can help you remember what directions are north, east, south, and west. And knowing this can help you read a map. Maps can be confusing, and so sometimes we mark special places on them to help us read them. What special places do you use to help you remember where you are? On your way to school, do you notice a certain tree that you pass? Do you see a park, or maybe some shops? Remembering where these places are on a map can help us know where we are and help us not to get lost.
Yes, children, now shall we do the book exercise? Yes, take your social students book, page number 38. Take your students book, page number 38. Are you ready? Shall we start? Yes, see, first fill in the blanks. Say me, the four main directions are. What are the four main directions we have? Yes, very good. North, east, south and west, right? Yes, now start writing. What is the spelling of north? N-O-R-T-H, right? North. Then east. E-A-S-T. East. Then yes, very good. South. S-O-U-T-H. South. And last one, west. Very good. W-E-S-T. West. Yes, have you all written? Now see second one. The needle in the compass always points. The needle in the compass always points which direction? Yes, very good. North. What is the spelling of north again? N-O-R-T-H. North. So what is the needle in the compass always points which direction? North. Very good. Yes, now see third question. We can use a dash or dash to understand different types of symbols used in a map. What we will use to identify the different types of symbols used in a map? Yes, very good. Key or a legend, right? Very good. So, what is the spelling of key? K-E-Y, right? Key or a legend. What is the spelling of legend? L-E-G-E-N-D. So, we can use a key or a legend to understand different types of symbols used in a map. Done? Yes, now see fourth question. A book of maps is called a what? A book of maps is called a atlas. Very good. What is the spelling of atlas? A-T-L-A-S, right? Atlas. A book of maps is called as atlas. Yes, now let us do the match the following, okay? So, what are the questions we have? Landmarks, maps, subdirections and water bodies, right? Questions are landmarks, maps, subdirections and water bodies. Yes, now what are the options we have? Option A is show countries, cities, rivers and mountains. Option B is northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. And option C is blue color and option D is well-known places that help us locate a place. Now shall we match? Yes, now say what are landmarks? Which option will fit to landmarks? Option D, right? Landmarks are well-known places that help us locate a place, right? So map landmarks to option D. Done? Yes, now what is the maps? Maps will match to which option over there? Yes, map show countries, cities, rivers and mountains, right? So, match map with option A. Done? Now, which is the third question? Sub-directions. What are the four sub-directions we have? Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest, right? So, match question number 3 to option B. Very good. Yes, now at last we have water borders. So water borders are indicated in which color in the map? Using blue color, right? So map water borders to blue color. So have you all done? So landmarks, well-known places that help us to locate a place. So map question number 1 to option D. And then water maps, it shows countries, cities, rivers and mountains, right? So match question number 2 to option A. And then what is the third question? Sub-directions. So what are the sub-directions we have? Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest, right? So map question number 3 to option B. And at last water borders, it is shown in blue color, right? So match question number 4 to option C. Done? Yes, now take page number 39. Let's observe section. Okay, page number 39. Let's observe. So first observe this picture. What is this? This is a car, right? Inside that we are using some device to find the route, right? So what we will use in the car to find the route and to locate place? Yes, very good, GPS. So this picture indicates GPS, right? Have you all observed this picture? Now shall we answer the questions? Yes, very. Semi, what do you see in the picture? What we have seen in the picture? GPS, right? Right, GPS. Yes, done. Yes, what is it used for? For what purpose we are using GPS? To locate a place, right? So GPS is used to locate a place, right? To locate a place. To locate a place. Okay, TO2 LOCATE, locate a place. PLACE, place. Okay, done. Now say, have you ever used it? If yes, how did it help you? Now this is a question to you. Okay, whether you have used GPS, and if you have used GPS, how it was helpful to you. Okay, so this should be written by you. Okay, so this third question is your homework. Okay, you have to do this third question as your homework. Can you do? Yes, very good. Yes, children, now we have reached to the end of our lesson. I hope that you have a clear idea on all the concepts we have learned in this lesson, right? So if you have any doubts, contact me, okay? So in the next class, we will have a small test on this chapter, okay? Prepare well for the test and do well, okay? Thank you.